Hello?
What's going on?
What's up, man?
Can you see me?
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I want to ask you first a question.
Yeah, what's up?
Why are you making up all these lies about me?
Listen, I'm willing to bring you on and you tell your story if you want.
I don't do that, man.
I'm not making up any lies. What lies am I making up?
You know what's coming out your mouth.
I'm a journalist, okay? I'm not a fighter.
Okay, I hear you.
Yeah.
Anyway, journalist, can you get across the border?
For what? What are we gonna have a conversation?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna beat up a journalist.
So what are we're having a conversation now.
Then you see a pack of Hell's Angels going by, people are going to want to look. Next thing you know, cars. Because they're just staring at us and not paying attention to stop traffic.
If you wanted to break the law on an everyday norm, you should have joined the street gang. That's what they're known for. That's what they do. You're not allowed to steal cars on my block. We steal those cars.
I mean, it was so bad by us in Vegas. I was in the pool swimming, and the guys came back. Hey, Pee-wee, the cops are here. They want to talk to you. I said, well, go talk to them. Find out what they want. And they came back. They go, they want to talk to you.
Typically, if you leave the club, if you haven't been in for 10 years, you're automatically out back.
Got put out in 2006. Back in 2007, wound up going into Cannon. 2011. Came out of there. I had 4.5 years to walk off with zero support from that club.
Welcome to this episode of Chattin with Staxx. I'm your host, Bill Staxx, and today we're going to be talking about Donnie and a couple of his little dirty secrets. If you're wondering where Donnie is today, he's in court fighting one of his many cases that he has. Yep, he's on the docket today. So he gets arrested quite a bit, but he doesn't go to prison. Very odd, isn't it? It's very odd. He gets arrested for weapons, drugs, all this stuff, but he never goes to prison. Now, why is that? Before we get started, if you like this show, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you could get my videos every time they drop. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell your mother's brother, sister's friend about Chattin with Staxx, the dopest motorcycle content on YouTube. I appreciate all you guys taking the time to watch this show on a blistery Monday afternoon. There's tons of snow outside. Donnie ain't too happy. He ain't too happy. But if you guys seen, we did have a conversation. And he's going around telling people that he wanted an interview from me, but I denied him an interview. But clearly, on that recording you guys just heard, I gave him a chance. I gave him an opportunity to get interviewed, and he denied it. So he's going around telling people I'm a racist and that I denied him an interview, that I won't give him airplay. The option is always there. He won't do it. You guys know he won't do it. I got way too much dirt on this guy. He's a straight clown. Donnie has 2 wives. He's married to 2 women at the same time. Donnie, I wonder if your wives are watching. Possibly. Jason, what's going on? Tommy, how are you? Thank you for joining me today. I appreciate you. I know Donnie's not watching because he's in the courtroom right now. TRC, what's going on? Maybe he's out by now. Will, Ashley, how you doing? Staxx, good day, my main man. What's going on? Thank you for joining me. Lindsay, how are you? Thank you for joining me. I appreciate everything you do for this channel. Make sure you check out Patreon. There's a lot of exclusive content over there. Or join the membership here. I want to give a huge shout out to the donation I got last night, the $50 through Super Chats. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Every dollar is much appreciated. I got a lot of content for you guys. I've been stacking the interviews. I have a current Chosen Few member that I interviewed. Pretty good interview with Milk from The Chosen Few. I got an interview with Culture. If you don't know who he is an absolute legend in the upstate New York prison system. Everybody knows who Culture is. He was locked up with Bobby Schmurder and all these people. That interview will be dropping soon. I have the whole little series that I got coming out. B More is the first person that's going to drop, and it is called Prison Stories, where these people who are serving long prison sentences come on the show and they tell me the story of why they're in prison, and then you guys decide if they are guilty or innocent or whatever. But they've already been found guilty either by a jury. I don't think any of them pled guilty. Everett, how you doing? Thank you for joining me. Maureen, how are you? Hope you guys are staying warm today on this Monday. You see, Donnie thinks he can go around and lie on people. But that's not going to work, Donnie. Not when I have proof that you are an absolute liar. Gory Rory, what's going on? Thank you for joining me. SNS Contracting. Virginia Chaos is in the building. I got to get to the post office for you, man. My apologies. I'm going to hook you up when I do get there. I'm snowed in right now. There's like tons of snow outside. There's like 3 feet. It's insane. Like every driveway has like mountains in front of it. People can't get anywhere right now. Houston, Texas is in the house. Thank you for joining me, Ninja. How are you? Polish Ninja is in the building. We got a lot to talk about today. There's a ton of things going on. As you know, Donnie is in court right now fighting one of the cases that he has. But Donnie gets arrested quite a bit. He got arrested with a shotgun and some rugs, as they would say. Never went to prison. Pretty odd, right? If it was you or me, we would be in prison. And then he has association with 1% Club. It makes no sense. It seems like the raids follow Donnie. It's very odd. But today we're going to talk about our first story is out of Australia. This is a Hells Angel member who was caught from inside the prison walls across the world. How a Hells Angel figure orchestrated 180 key cocaine import from prison. The plan did not begin in a jungle airstrip or in the shadows dockside. It began behind bars from a New Zealand prison cell. Carlos Montapuca, a past member of the Hells Angels motorcycle gang, it says here, is alleged to have directed one of the country's most audacious cocaine importation plots. 180 kilograms shipment of Class A drugs concealed within internal pipework of an industrial machinery shipped halfway around the world from Ecuador. Authorities say the operation, uncovered in late 2022, now revealed not only the scale of the international drug trafficking, but the uncomfortable reality that prison walls are no longer impedable to organized crime. If proven, the defendant's role underscores how modern criminals network can thrive even when their architects are physically confined. Prison condemned post. Prosecutors allege that the defendant acted as a coordinator or a conductor of the transnational orchestra, coordinating suppliers in South Africa, facilitators in New Zealand, and logistic expert who understood the anatomy of heavy machinery well enough to hollow it out and turn it into the Trojan horse. Despite being incarcerated, the defendant is accused of maintaining lines of communication through associates on the outside using coded language, trusted intermediaries to manage timing, payments, and delivery. Investigators say The operation bore the hallmarks of an experienced organized crime. It had discipline built into every step. It was, in effect, command center without physical headquarters. The concealment, the cocaine, 180 kilograms of it, that's a lot. That is a real lot. That's like 300 pounds. It was not taped to the hull or stitched into luggage, but instead it was hidden deep within the internal pipes of a large piece of industrial machinery imported from Ecuador in November of 2022. Customs official later described the concealment as sophisticated and deliberate. The pipes had been sealed and modified to appear intact, designed to withstand scrutiny of international shipping. On the surface, the machinery appeared legitimate. Other anonymous piece of heavy equipment moving through the global supply chains. However, investigators allege it carried enough cocaine to flood New Zealand's market with an estimated street value reaching into the tens of millions of dollars. The authorities say the choice to concealment reflected careful planning. Industrial machinery, bulky, complex, and rarely dismantled without cause. It was meant to go unnoticed. Just another crate in the sea of the global trade. What ultimately drew the attention to the shipment was not being fully detailed publicly. But officials say a combination of intelligence sharing, risk profiling, and inspection led to the discovery. When the machinery was open, the pipes told a different story. One of the calculated deceptions, rather the industrial function. The seizure, authorities say, was a significant blow, not just because of the quantity of the drugs inspected, but because of what it revealed about the structure behind it. It was not an impulsive crime. It was a supply chain. Investigators alleged the defendant's fingerprints were all over the chain, from the source of the cocaine to the intended distribution once it reached New Zealand soil. A gang without borders, the Hells Angels, long associated organized crime and drug trafficking, multiple jurisdictions, have repeatedly drawn law enforcement attention for their ability to operate across borders generations. Prosecutors allege the case fits squarely within the pattern. The global reach, local muscle, leadership did not appear when prison doors closed. For authorities, the case raises difficult question about prison scrutiny and security, communication monitoring, and an ongoing influence of high-ranking gang members, even while incarcerated. This was not someone acting despite being in prison. One investigators noted in a court filing it was someone acting through prison. If the allegations are proven, the scale of an attempted importation places it among the most serious drug conspiracies in New Zealand and that they have ever seen. 180 kilograms of cocaine represents not just for profit, but for harm, addiction, violence, coercion of the community. The defendant in the case may define his legacy within both the criminal justice system and the gang world, a demonstration of power that ultimately drew the full weight of the international law enforcement attention. For the rest of the country, it serves as a stark reminder that in the age of global logistics, the encrypted communication, organized crime does not need freedom of movement to move freely. So basically, if you're in prison, you can still get things done like these guys did. It's crazy. Can you imagine? Insane. Hey, Road Dog, how you doing? Thank you for joining me today. Don D, what's going on? Shout out to Ontario, Niagara. So Loud, what's up, man? How are you? Mountain Woman's in the building. STMC, what's good? Rolling. Keep your wood dry and full, 100%. Lisa, how are you? Thank you for joining me today. We got a lot of great content on the way. Charles, what's good? Mike, you need to pay more money. The vertical stream is fucking mental. It's mental. What the hell does that mean? Is Mike in the building? Mike, what's good? Mike Wall's in the house. Thank you for joining me. I just realized I didn't smoke any left-handed tobacco during the entire show. Damn, bro. That's not like you, man. Yeah, I missed the first part of the show. I got to go back and watch it. I was trying to shovel my fucking way out of this crazy-ass storm. Charles, how are you? Thank you for joining me. So, if you guys are just getting in here, hey, Mr. G's, what's going on? Appreciate you. Thank you for coming in. If you guys are just getting in here, Donnie is going around telling people that I won't give him an opportunity to come on the show. Now, tell me if this looks like an opportunity to come on the show. I mean, I think it looks like an opportunity. You tell me. Hello?
What's going on?
What's up, man?
Can you see me?
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I want to ask you first a question.
Yeah, what's up?
Why are you making up all these lies about me?
Listen, I'm willing to bring you on and you tell your story if you want.
I don't do that, man.
I'm not making up any lies. What lies am I making up?
You know what's coming out your mouth.
I'm a journalist, okay? I'm not a fighter.
Okay, I hear you.
Yeah.
Anyway, journalist, can you get across the border?
For what? What are we gonna have a conversation?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna beat up a journalist.
So what are we're having a conversation now. Opportunity to come on the show, didn't it? He denied it. He said, I'm not the type to come on a show. So, hey, shout out to the raid. Thank you for raiding, man. I really appreciate it. Virginia Chaos in the building. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate all you guys. Thank you for joining me. What's we got in here? Waddell. Shout out to Waddell. He's always over there on Patreon. I really appreciate it. Steve, what's good, man? How you doing? You've been in it for a minute. Thank you for joining me, Steve. Appreciate you. Toronto got hit, but I missed the beginning too. Shit show here, 100%. It's crazy out there. Hey, what's good, Verone's boys? How are you? Thank you for joining me today. So I gave him an opportunity, right? I gave him an opportunity to come. I don't do that type of shit, he said. You know, telling me to come across the border. So if you guys are just getting in here, Donnie boy, he has court today for one of his many, many busts that he was involved in. But it seems that Donnie never goes to prison. Now, why is that? Why do you think that is? Do you guys have any idea on why Donnie boy has never gone to prison? Very odd, isn't it? And I got some other reports. I can't really tell you about it right yet, but we'll get into that. But Donnie's always talking this shit, right? Talking about family, this and that. But it's kind of weird, right?
In tonight's top story, Donnie once showed up to battle Harley G and ended up outside screaming like a hoe-ass bitch.
What are you waiting for the cops? Let's go! You guys waiting for the cops? We're the one! Cops, go! Let's go! We're on a switch 6 minutes! Come on! Come on! Take it over here! Stop talking! Stop talking! Let's go!
Screaming? Like, do you hear him screaming? And why did all this transpire? What's the reason behind it? And I'm going to show you. This is where it first started. Donnie's the one that started this whole mess between Harley, Donnie, and all this shit. It was never involving motorcycle clubs. It involved Donnie. And Donnie was being used as a fucking chess piece 100%. Right? Donnie was being used. Let the games begin, Donnie. But let's take a look at how it all started.
Facebook, TikTok, social media. It's Donny Watch, Reservoirs heavyweight champion. I want one more fight. I'm calling out Harley Gwindon, 41-0. Let's put a 1 on there, tough guy. I don't think you're that tough. Fighting guys that can't fight can fight back. Or fighting men that are 68 years old or 50.
He said 41-0. Let's put a 1 on there. Fucking tough guy. You wouldn't even show up to put a 1 on there. You wouldn't even go in the building, Donnie. Come on, Donnie.
Hey, everybody. Facebook, TikTok, social media. It's Donny Watch, Reservoirs heavyweight champion. I want one more fight. I'm calling out Harley Gwindon.
Let's put a 2 on that thing. Let's make it 42-0, Donnie.
41-0. Let's put a 1 on there, tough guy. I don't think you're that tough. Fighting guys that can't fight can fight back. Or fighting men that are 68 years old or 58 years old. F you, bud. You want to fight? You're telling people you want a shot at my title? Come get some. January. Let's do this.
Watch what happens to you Friday when you show up. Okay, I cannot wait to say hello to your waste face, okay? Your little quagmire jaw. Ah. Well, this is just a response to Donnie's new video. Oh, I'm this, I'm that. I Joe grinded buddy's old lady. You want the receipts, bud? You want the receipts? Believe me, they're hilarious, okay? Keep pushing, and I'll expose Junior for the bird he is, okay? And he didn't even like you. All of a sudden, your guys' girls started hanging out. I don't know why his girl's hanging out with your girl, considering your girl's a serial rat. But then again, you do fundraising with police officers.
We're just at the grocery store. We're about to leave. I see these 2 gentlemen here. They're doing an extraordinary job. We're just going to help them out by giving them a little bit of donation. Thank you, gentlemen, for the wonderful job. Yep. Right, TikTok.
Tell civilians to call the cops, and there's paperwork on you, and it's coming very soon. So you should have just shut the fuck up, been a man about your and shut up instead of getting involved with real men, because you're not even a fighter, okay? You have no footwork, you have no speed, you have no power, your legs are a wobbling mess. And watch what happens to you Friday when you show up. Okay, I cannot wait to say hello to your waste face, okay? Your little quagmire jaw. Ah. Buddy, I can't miss that for a mile, and trust me, I'm going to go to town on you when you're done. There's no ref here. Bye.
Oh, sure, eh? You want to post about Junior after you fucking snaked this girl and grinded her? And then he called you on like a fucking man? And you fucking once again backed down? What? You want me to post the message just like you do?
So I got a question for Donnie here, right? I got a pretty big question for you, Donnie. So Donnie talks about how he met his girl when she was a young girl and this and that. He said it, right? Let's take a look.
Getting my morning jog in. Feeling pretty fucking good. You know what time it is. There's an individual he's not worth talking about. He knows what time it is. You smoke your 2 packs a day, doing your live streams and your bullshits and your lies. You're talking shit about my wife. We've been together since she's 18. I'm 8 years older than her, yes. She had a child when I met her, yes. We have 3 children together, 19 years. It's not all been great, but it's all been great.
2 halves can't make a hole without a hole. Giggity, 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 giggity. Ooh, ee, ooh, ah, ah, ting, tang, walla, walla, bing, bang.
So if you've been with her, right? What's up with the 10-year-old that you don't claim, Donnie? What's up with the 10-year-old little girl that you don't claim, Donnie? You think I wouldn't find out, huh, Donnie? Why don't you claim your own kid? That's pretty fucked up. She's 10 years old and you don't claim her? Come on, Donnie.
Fucking piece of shit, motherfucker. Harley Gwindin? What's the G stand for? Really? Hey, what's going on? Facebook, TikTok, social media. It's Donnie Wanch. Anyway, it's a well-known fact. If they can't beat you, they talk about you. You know what that makes them? Fans. They're talking good about you or they're talking bad about you. Listen, not everybody can level up, but you can if you really put your heart into it. Hey, what's going on? Facebook, TikTok.
Donnie's been in every club that's out there almost. It's crazy.
Anyway, I want everybody to know.
Girls, watch out for those weirdos.
Don't let people's bullshit get you down.
We are the weirdos.
Okay? God bless. Smile because you can.
Get him!
Yeah, we're not going to play that one.
In tonight's top story, Donnie once showed up to battle Harley G and ended up outside screaming like a whole ass bitch.
What are you waiting for the cops? Go!
Who goes to a place of a range fight, right? Mutual combat. Who goes there and goes outside and screams with all your buddies? You're like screaming, come on. Like, who does that? You were scared to go in the building, weren't you, Donnie? Come on. Why were you afraid to go in the building, Donnie? And Donnie talks all this shit. He's such a says one thing, does another. Of course.
Something to think about. If you're losing homies to drugs, but you're still selling drugs, you're the fucking problem.
So you're the fucking problem, huh, Donnie? Looks like you're the problem, Donnie. Donnie has court today. We'll see what happens with that. But Velcro Donnie, if you guys don't know why they call him Velcro Donnie, he changes patches every fucking, 2 months? It's crazy. It's insane. So we got a couple other mutual combat scary people I know. Don't scream, just saying. I know, they just handle business. I did see him fight in a couple videos. The dude is sloppy as shit. Ain't nobody scared of Donnie, okay? Nobody is afraid of you, Donnie. I got a couple people that want to meet you up there, and they can handle business. And you can't get across the border, so just stop all your fucking tough talk. You ain't tough, Donnie. You don't scare anyone with your fucking belts that you arrange the fight. So how do you win a belt? You arrange the fight with these weak people, right? And they beat your ass anyway. Probably had the belts made by yourself. Velcro Donnie. Disgraceful Donnie. But anyway, we're going to talk about the judge. I got a video for you guys. This is the judge. I believe he was shot during the incident over there in Indiana. Indiana judge linked to motorcycle club and failed bid to block trial testimony, authorities say. Thomas Moss, 43, allegedly conspired with others to kill the judge and his wife. So a high-ranking member of a motorcycle gang, they say, is accused of plotting to kill an Indiana judge after an effort to obstruct a domestic abuse trial failed. So he was trying to get these charges like thrown out or something. So we're going to take a look, and you got to see some of these people. I mean, like, where they find these people, I don't know. It must be the loony bin, or it's like some Hills Have Eyes type of shit. Watch this. I mean, look at these people. What in the fuck is going on here? Where do you find these people? Like crazy. Moss is the guy right there with the dreads.
Tonight, 5 suspects are under arrest in connection with the shooting of Indiana Judge Stephen Meyer and his wife Kimberly. The ambush taking place Sunday with an attack.
These guys are going to go to prison forever for this type of shit. You can't, like, you can't do that to a judge. She's just crazy. Taco, what's going on? Thank you for joining me today. Appreciate you. Was he a Biden judge? I don't know. I don't really know. Then he gets passed around, and I've seen actual pass arounds. It's crazy. Yeah, they're probably not real. He might have got his teeth knocked out. But I think I put one of his fights on Patreon. I'll find a couple more and put them on Patreon. You can see his crazy footwork and all that. Dude's a fucking clown. He ain't fucking beating nothing.
The judge's home from his doorstep.
Someone advised we have your dog, and a shot came through the door.
It looks like he's scared to throw a punch in his fights. He's like, watch, I'm going to put the fights on Patreon.
Tonight, 5 suspects are under arrest in connection with the shooting of Indiana Judge Stephen Meyer and his wife Kimberly. The ambush taking place Sunday with an attack right at the judge's home from his doorstep.
Someone advised we have your dog, and a shot came through the door.
3 of the suspects are charged with attempted murder and 2 with lesser offenses.
Wow, so they must be accessories, but those 3 guys, who's that white dude in the middle? He looks like a weirdo, don't he?
Investigators identifying Raylan Ferguson as the shooter and Thomas Moss, who, according to court records, is a high-ranking member of the Phantom motorcycle gang. Moss was set to appear before Judge Meyer 2 days after Sunday's shooting for charges that included domestic battery and unlawful possession of a firearm by a serious violent felon. His attorney in that case telling NBC News he doesn't represent Moss for these new charges. Using surveillance footage from both the Myers home and a neighbor, police say officers observed a male who was wearing a black...
Listen, you can't do nothing nowadays and think you're not on video. The neighbors have videos. Everybody has a video camera in their hand. Every single person that you come across, the streetlights have video. The fucking houses have video. Each person has a video. You can't do nothing nowadays without being on video. So if you think about doing some stupid shit, right, just be prepared to go to prison for the rest of your life. Because, I mean, I don't think people really think about things before they do it. They get so angry that they just go out and do stuff and they end up going to prison forever. I mean, 100%, Steve, you can't blow your nose without being on camera. Like, they're on every single street light. They're on traffic intersections. They're on people's houses. Everyone's got a camera in their hand. So if you think about doing something, really think about it. Do I want to go to prison? Like, because I don't get people and they're thinking like they think they're not being recorded everywhere they go. They are. It says it right here. They got fucking cameras from the neighbor's house.
Using surveillance footage from both the Myers home and a neighbor, police say officers observed a male who was wearing a black and gray hooded flannel, black sunglasses, and appeared to have a white face mask. They say the shooter used a short-barreled shotgun with an obliterated model and serial number, which an Indiana State lab was able to partially restore, leading them to another suspect. Investigators also swabbed DNA from a white silicone face mask found near the scene to identify the alleged shooter, whose attorney...
So they take off the mask near the scene, and they think they're not going to find DNA on it. They've been breathing all over it. They got facial hair. Like, come on. Like, these people, you can't get away with shit nowadays. If you're in this type of business, you might as well find some new work, because this type of shit will just get you locked up.
He was not immediately reached for comment. Authorities say Judge Myers suffered an injured arm and his wife an injured hip in this attack. Judge Myers still recovering and noting in a statement that this horrific violence will not shake my belief in the importance of peacefully resolving disputes. Sam Brock, NBC News.
What do you guys think of that? I mean, it's just crazy that people will go to that length and risk putting the rest of their life, going to prison for the rest of their life. And that brings us to Long Island. This is where the situation happened with the pagans and the alleged Hells Angels or Hells Angels Support Club. Wild Long Island biker brawl between pagans, Hells Angels lead to sweeping felony case. And I'm sure they're not done. A wild, bloody biker brawl between the notorious pagans and the Hells Angels gang at a suburban Long Island has exploded into a sweeping felony case. 5 members of the Pagans Motorcycle Clubs and Demons of Hell, a subset of the Hells Angels, were recently indicted on gang assault and other charges for their roles in a vicious fight in September in West Islip. I know I'm butchering that. Ann Lindenhurst, the Suffolk County District Attorney, said that they announced the melee ended with 4 people stabbed, others beaten with hammers and baseball bats. Every single step of this assault was caught on videotape. I mean, there's shorts that are up right now of guys jumping on one person, and it's all caught on tape. Every single bit of it. Several people went to the hospital and needed emergency surgery. This was a brazen and dangerous outbreak of violence that put the community at risk, the Suffolk County DA said. And when stuff like this happens, they don't mess around. What began as a confrontation between rival motorcycle gangs quickly escalated into chaos, a melee in the middle of Sunrise Highway, and fought weapons. As a result, numerous serious injuries. Christopher Clark, Roger Clark, 53, 21. Both members of the Demons of Hell under the Hells Angels were stabbed and then beaten at a rival pagan member with a hammer, leaving the victim so badly injured he required emergency surgery, prosecutors said. Roger stabbed a second pagan member as he tried to flee, puncturing his liver and colon, sending him to emergency surgery, they allege. On the other side of the class, Joseph Bovina, 46, Michael Baffa, 57, and Robert Miller, 54, all Long Island members of the Pagans Motorcycle Club, acted together to beat 76-year-old rival with a baseball bat and other weapons, causing brain bleed, leaving him needing multiple emergency surgeries. The bloody clash started inside 1683 Sports Bar and Grill in West Islip before the bloodbath moved 5 miles. I hear that there was no confrontation there, though, and they're trying to say that it started there. I mean, it's possible that it could have started there with words or something, but I hear that there was no physical altercation at that bar. And apparently it was like a memorial service for a member of the Pagans. And that's pretty disrespectful for them to go, but I don't know the ins and outs of what happened. All I know is the peace needs to be kept with all of these clubs because you can't ride your motorcycle in prison. Nobody wins when violence occurs. You know what I'm saying? It says that the bloody clash started at the 1683 Sports Bar and Grill in West Islip before the bloodbath moved 5 miles to Phillips 66 gas station in Lindenhurst. I remember when all this transpired. The chaos first exploded in late afternoon, September 14th, when alleged members of the Demons of Hell crashed a memorial service for a pagan member at West Islip Bar. The bloodbath turned violent and then spilled into the street soon after when 15 bikers regrouped at Route 66 gas station off Sunrise Highway. So that must have been like, what, 7-on-7 possibly? I mean, a gas station is the worst place for this type of stuff to happen. Where the confrontation got into a full-blown melee, the prosecutors say. The fight was originally labeled a civil disturbance by police, and 7 people were only charged with rioting at the time. I don't remember them even saying that people were charged. But after more than 5 months of investigating, police say that they have now put together the fuller picture of what happened. All 5 suspects were arraigned and are being held on bonds ranging from $250,000 to $750,000. The DA said they will continue to crack down on gangs. Violence of this nature will not be tolerated, he said. So hopefully, I mean, this type of stuff can cease to happen because it's not good for anybody involved. You know, nobody wins when violence is involved. I mean, go to like a field or something, or go in the woods or something. Like, I don't know. I don't even know what the solution is for this, you know? But I got respect for all the clubs out there and make sure you don't look at the clubs as a whole because of certain situations, because they definitely try to label these guys gang members and all this stuff. It's a motorcycle club. These guys join these clubs for camaraderie, and there's different reasons, but they don't join clubs to be involved in a gang. The media spins it so much, and the police put a label on people that it doesn't need to be there. I don't even understand where they get that from. I mean, I understand people do different things, and maybe some of the situations maybe look similar to that type of thing that gangs get involved in, but as a whole, they're not a gang. So I don't know why they keep saying that. Like in every single article, they're like, this gang was involved, motorcycle gang. It's not a gang. I mean, the bottom line, it's a club. And a lot of these situations, the clubs have nothing to do with it. But, you know, things happen, and hopefully they can figure it all out. But I really appreciate you guys taking the time to watching this show. Hey, Donnie, if you're watching, you're more than welcome to come on for an interview. I did offer it to you, and you denied it. Now you're going around telling people that I never gave you an opportunity, and you want an interview, but I won't let you. The option's there, Donnie. You said it yourself. I don't do that type of stuff. So the option's there, and I got the real Donnie wants. The interview's going to be dropping very soon. Make sure you stay tuned for that one because it's good.
Hey, it's a great J. Donnie Watch here, and I'm chatting with Staxx.
You watch. So stay tuned for that.
And who's this Billy Staxx character? Trying to clown the great Donnie Watch like Wait till you get in the front seat with me, Billy. Make you feel like Billy Zane with time under. Okay, Donnie wants out.
Well.
I hope you guys like this content. There's a lot of videos that are going to be dropping. Join the membership and you'll get to see them first. If you guys like this show, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can get my videos every time they drop. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell your mother's brother, sister's friend about Chatting with Staxx, the dopest motorcycle content on YouTube. If you want to donate to the show, you can hit up the Cash App, Chatting with Staxx. Or you can hit up Venmo, PayPal, Super Sticker, Super Chat, Zelle, all that good stuff. Go check out the merchandise I got. I got a lot of hoodies and different things. And if you ever want to get a Pee Wee hoodie or a Pee Wee t-shirt, just hit me up and I'll send you in the right direction. Thank you guys all for joining me. We're hitting milestones and things are great. We got documentaries in the works and different projects, and I couldn't be more happier. Thank you guys all for your support. Stay tuned for exclusive content. Herman says, fuck Donnie. The guy's a police sergeant. Soon gonna be hiding out with his boy Keith Earl in witness protection. Uh-oh. Oh, man. Stay tuned. Call me what you want, but I'm not riding in -3 degree weather. Hell no. Listen, there are some people that do it. There really are people that do it. Everything in the media is because someone wanted to think a certain way. 100%. Hey, Rabbit, what's good, man? How you doing? Hey, Sluggo. Appreciate you. Pablo, what's good, man? I'm 69, and I ain't trying to fight one man with a bat. Hell no to 3. Shit. Man, listen, I'm too old for all that shit. I ain't fighting nothing. I'm not a fighter. I'm a lover. But yeah, I just try to bring you guys the best content possible. I really appreciate you. And this is all in fun. I have no ill intent towards anybody, okay? Let me just make that clear. I wish the best for everyone. But thank you guys for joining me. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys soon. Stay tuned for more content. It's going to be dropping today. Thank you guys, and I'll see you later. And remember, don't be a bitch, Donny.
And all new at 5, a major organized crime bust. 23 people under arrest now accused of stealing guns and cash.
Today, police revealed 4 organized crime groups are wreaking havoc.
From aggravated robbery to kidnapping, burglary, and more. Let's take a look at this. New pictures from court documents in this case. These are a few of the people who have been charged, and investigators say the money, tens of thousands of dollars, is all stolen.